Elon Musk founded SpaceX in 2003 and this is the 20 years of SpaceX in just 3 minutes. Now let's start from the beginning. Elon Musk founded SpaceX in 2003. Where did he got his money? He had a company before named X.com and he sold that to eBay for $1.5 billion, from which Elon got $180 million according to his shares. And he invested all his money into new companies. $10 million in Solar City, $70 million in Tesla, and $100 million into SpaceX. And the goal of SpaceX was to send a greenhouse to Mars. They were working on Falcon 1 for 5 years. This was a 2-stage rocket which could take 600 kg to the low Earth orbit in just $9 million. They launched the first test flight on September 28, 2008 and failed. $9 million in the train. Then they launched another test flight and well, they failed again. Another $9 million in the train. Launched another test flight and guess what? They failed again. At this point, Elon Musk didn't have enough money to launch the Falcon 1 the 4th time. And so, he sold his house and launched the rocket the 4th time. And this time, they succeeded. And just like that, Elon Musk saved SpaceX from dying. But wait, SpaceX still needed funding for their company. Otherwise, SpaceX would go bankrupt. But then on Christmas Eve, this happened.
NASA called and told us that we'd won a $1.5 billion contract. And I couldn't even hold the phone. It's like, I just blurted out, I love you guys.
They saved you.
NASA saved SpaceX by giving them a contract of $1.2 billion. Now, SpaceX had to launch cargo to the International Space Station. But they didn't have a powerful rocket. So in 2008, they started working on Falcon 9 and launched it on June 4th, 2010. Unfortunately, this time they succeeded in the first try. But the goal was still the same, to make a Mars base. For 5 years, SpaceX tried and failed to reuse the first stage of Falcon 9. But why were they even trying to use the rocket? And the answer is to reduce cost. Let me explain. Rockets are expensive, really expensive. And when we reuse a rocket, we save the cost of developing that part of the rocket again. After 5 years of failure, SpaceX finally reused the first Falcon 9 in 2015. Elon Musk didn't give up, and that's what made him who he is today.
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
Anyways, SpaceX immediately started working on Falcon Heavy, a bigger and better rocket. Because remember, the goal is still Mars, not the ISS. In 2018, SpaceX launched Falcon Heavy with a Tesla Roadster in it. Because it was a test flight, you can send whatever you want. Approximately 100,000 people watched the launch from the actual launch site and 2.3 million people watched on YouTube livestream. The expectations were high. They launched the rocket and successfully got into space. They landed both the side boosters and SpaceX proved yet again why it is the best space company in the world. In 2019, Elon Musk announced that they will start building Starship and Super Heavy in Texas, Boca, Chica. And everybody knows how many times we had to see a rocket blow up. But SpaceX was also succeeding in a lot of tests. They failed 4 times before finally landing the first Starship. And now they are preparing to do an orbital flight test as soon as possible. And that was the 20 years of SpaceX in just 3 minutes. Like and share the video and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching.
She my spicy little mama. She let me bust a pinata. I buy her all the designer. She's still leaving tomorrow.